Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Good morning. It's early. I woke up a little late. I wanted to be up a little bit more early. Someone is already at the garage. I wanted to be the first one there to make my video in peace, but it's alright. But today's video is on the Sunday. This month is made it to work. I don't know. The microphone picked up. I have a new camera, so the microphone was kind of sensitive. The microphone picked up like too much of the car noise, so it like distorted the sound. I don't know how to explain it, but pretty much what I was saying at the second half of that video was today's video pretty much is about the car again. The car has been this month 1 year since it's been turboed, so I just want to update everyone, tell everyone how it's been going. If I regret anything, if it's still worth it, is it still a really good budget kit for what it is. But before I do that, I'm gonna make some coffee real quick and then I'm gonna get into it. And I'm at work, and of course the spot that I was gonna put my car in is taken up right now, so hopefully the guy's finished soon and I get to bring my car inside, because outside is too cold for me to be filming outside right now. Get my coffee going. See, that's me just procrastinating. Been here for like an hour already, didn't even pick up the camera to make the video. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get straight into it. So, had the kit, it was installed last December to this December, probably fully finished tuning sometime around January after Christmas area. And so it's been a year. The car's been good. In the very beginning, you guys saw that I had to change out the radiator. But that was mainly like an install issue. The pipe, whatever we made for the pipe that came with the kit originally, I don't think it was the right part for the neck of the radiator. So eventually that failed and it cracked. So, but whatever. Ever since then, ever since I put the right part, new hoses and everything, it's been fine, no issues. The kit itself, I literally had no issues. I'm guessing because it was installed right. Even the turbo is a coolant and oil, I forgot what it's called, but anyways, the thing that cools it down is coolant and oil instead of just oil. And we didn't even run the coolant hose. I think that thing that's blocked off right there was supposed to be teed into the coolant, but when we first did it, we couldn't figure it out. And the turbo's still running strong even without that. I know that lowers the life of it, but it still runs strong. I get this little suddy stuff inside the turbo anytime I overfill my oil, because I'm always paranoid before I go, like, you know, drop the car really hard. So I get that little suddy stuff on it. I don't fully understand why it happens, but if anyone knows and could advise me on why it actually happens. I know it seems like it's because I overfill my oil a little bit. I step on it and then it you know, it just kind of force itself out, need a way to escape. That's the only time it really happens. But maybe it's because I don't have a, what's that called, a catch can setup. I'm thinking about maybe doing that next. But the kit's been fine, literally no issues. I never had to go back into the car and redo anything. It's just been turn the keys and go whenever I drive the car. I keep it at my job, so I just take it home every once in a while. But that's fine. Only thing I can say that is messed up, not messed up, but as a personal thing, is there's a, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I think it's too much stuff in the way to focus. down there somewhere. It's actually like right here. It's in the shadows. But my dump tube is loose. That's the only bad thing. You can see the tip of it right there. It's hard to focus. Yeah, that's the tip of it right there. That's the only thing that loosed on me. On the way when I started working this new job, there's a speed bump that I have to go over, and I think every time I used to go over it in the beginning when the car was a little bit lower, going over the speed bump, it hits the dump tube, and now the dump tube is a little wobbly. It's still on there, but it's only held on by one screw, which is pretty bad. But yeah, it's still wobbly. I had put a new screw inside of it to you know, to hold it in the meantime for me to drive it for the holidays or whatever the case is. But I think that screw already fell out. But now, since I raised the car, I raised the back, so now it's way more clearance, because the back was still rubbing a little bit once I have people in the car or once I, you know, fill up gas. But now it doesn't touch. But I just need to go in there, get a new gasket, put a new, it was like an Allen key screw inside of it. But I'm not really worried about it too much. At least it didn't fall off. But besides that, everything is perfectly fine. So pretty much, long story short, is the CX Racing Kit, the full kit for the GEN. I recommend getting it because it's been a year. I don't daily the car anymore, but I do drive the car pretty much every week. And when I do drive it, if I get on the highway, I am stepping on it. I don't beat on the car. Still stock engine, stock trans. I am trying to prolong the life of the car, as in, you know, hopefully not break my trans and not blow my engine. So I do regular oil changes way before the time, like probably like 1,500 miles, 2,000 miles, whatever the case is. The minute I start seeing the oil go black, or if I have like a fun weekend going to a show or something, like not a show, but like car meets, mess around on the highway, any little pulls I do with friends or whatever the case is. If I do that like 2 weeks straight, I'm probably changing the oil. Like whenever my oil gets too black and it's just sitting, I change it. Like I said, the kit's been fine. Start it up, go, turnkey, no issues, no heating issues, no leaks. Okay, well, let me rephrase the leak. It came with a sandwich plate. That's where you know, replace for the oil filter, then you screw the oil filter onto the sandwich plate. I think that's my only actual leak, but it's like so minimal. It doesn't lose any oil like that. Or at least it doesn't look like it loses oil. Only time I notice I lose oil is when, you know, I go do my pulls with my friends or whatever case is, and then I go look the next day and, you know, the oil's a little low, but I just add some oil to it every single time. That's the only actual leak that I think I have. But besides that, the kit's been fine. Everything holds up, nothing popped off. I never was on the highway and the intercooler hose popped off or anything. Mind you, I have to give props where props is due. My old job, they installed it for me, and you know, they did a great job. So I would assume that has a lot to do with it. Make sure you do a really good job installing the kit, being that it's a cheaper kit. Nothing broke, nothing leaked yet. I really do wanna, one day I'm gonna take the cowl off again and like inspect the manifold, just to make sure none of the welds cracked, because the welding wasn't great. I think I said that back in a video a long time ago. The welding wasn't great, but I don't have no codes. I have my evap code, but that's just a turbo thing, you could tune it out. But besides that, no codes, no nothing. I remember one time I hit a bump and my AFRs was acting up. I kind of just started the car, like turned it off, started again, and it was fine, but everything is fine. Like I said, I would recommend it if you're on a budget and you want this kit. I'm not a spokesman for them or anything, but I see everybody with the PRL, the full race, I think that's what it's called. That's the route. I wanted to go the full race route because, you know, it was a little bit on a budget. It was cheaper than the PRL. But I seen this, I did a lot of research, I shot the gun, I just pulled the trigger one day. I bought it probably like November of last year this time. Pulled the trigger, bought it, swapped out what people recommended to swap out like the blow valve and the wastegate and some lines, but everything's been literally fine. I'm actually happy with the car. You know, every time I drive it, I'm happy. I'm also paranoid because, you know, I'm still on the side of, you know, it's been a year. I beat on the car a little bit, and, you know, nothing happened yet. Like, in the back of my head, I'm expecting something to happen, but nothing happened. So I gotta be grateful for that. The car makes 433 to be exact right now, without a fuel return, but got a surprise package in the corner over there with my fuel return. I'm gonna unbox that probably next video. But the car pulls, it pulls consistently. When I raised the Type R, I think that's the most back-to-back pulls I've done. And it's every single time it felt the same, it didn't lag out. I didn't, like, I don't know, the car's been fine. But, you know, I can't be upset at the car. The car's been doing exactly what it needs to do. My boost gauge is still hitting. Hitting is down there, but I don't overuse it. I have my second iPhone in there. It's usually up here, but I just use that for all my gauges. My plan is to go E85 soon, and you know, with the package I have, I'll do an unboxing. I'll probably give you guys a quick sneak peek real quick. But Beachworks hooked it up. Super hooked it up. Like super hooked it up. I have a lot of stuff to show you guys, so I purposely didn't open anything yet. I didn't really look into it too much. I haven't moved anything, just so I can give you my honest like unboxing. Hopefully maybe make a nice little unboxing. Probably gonna do that right after this, but this is just, you know, my 1 year update video of the car. I got some plans for the car. I have a custom wrap. Actually, let me give you guys a sneak peek of the custom wrap. This is a non-colored image, so let me roll this out on the ground real quick. Give me a second. But pretty much, this is just the measurements I had to do. If you look real closely, there's a lot going on the wrap right now. That's the sneak peek you guys are gonna get until whenever I reveal it. That's that. But yeah, I haven't made a video in a while, just because, you know, work or whatever the case is. But also, I'm still not comfortable in front of the camera, so you know, like just now, I just waited for my coworker to leave before I even started recording the video, just because I'm not comfortable. He's cool with me doing it, but it's just still awkward to me. I even like over the Thanksgiving holiday, I bought a whole new camera. Got like this. Well, I'm trying to show you sideways and I can't. You know, I have, like, the full setup. I have like everything I need. It's mainly for pictures, for my personal hobbies, but got everything I need. And here I am, still not making no videos, putting my equipment to use. Hopefully this video sounds good, because let me see. Yeah, the microphone is on. This is a microphone I always wanted. You know, hopefully it's paying off. You know what I mean? But if you guys like the car and want to see more content, encourage me in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate it all. I get people messaging me from all over the world about like, hey, you know, how's the kid holding up? I get that question a lot. So this is my video just to show that, you know, the kid's been fine. And you guys can follow me on Instagram. It's my first name _Vendetta. Instagram gets all the action. You know, they see everything. See my personal life. Wrapping cars. That's what I do for a living. This is Vanilla White or something by, I think, 3M. I don't know if the camera can capture it, but it has like a gold flake into it. It's a really nice color. Now we have this really beat up truck. You know, people give us weird things to wrap. Like, this is a beat up truck, but you know, we're gonna try to turn it into a not so beat up truck. I don't know what color. I think it's cosmic blue. On camera it looks a little bit lighter, and in person it looks a little bit more Pepsi looking. But you know, if you're local in New Jersey and want a clean wrap job, hit me up. I get you contacted with my job. But I'm going to close this video out here. Just an update on the car. DM me any questions. Comment on the video with any questions. Any like in-depth questions. If I know the answer, I'll answer it. But I'm about to go make that unboxing video for you guys. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I know you guys like ratchet things. Like the racings. The racings get me a decent amount of subscribers, like a couple a day or whatever the case is. But I would like for you guys to subscribe just for content in general. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go get cracking on this unboxing video. Hopefully this video is not too long and boring, but just an update on the car. Anyways, peace out.